Hello and thank you. Hello, Carl. Trying to start my video. You come in. You were sleeping and now you're coming in. I need to bring him up here to interview him. He's licking my shins. Hello, and he brings me great joy. Hello and welcome to another episode of My Side of the Mountain. I am Brad, your host, and in this series we are talking about my book, Be a Better Manual 2.0, and how to be a better man. It's a Christian guide to being a better man, Christian, and husband. So I'm just messing. Have a drink every time I say better. So check out the previous podcast to get a better understanding of what I'm doing here. If not, just sit back, relax, and enjoy what I got to say today. What I have to tell you today. So today we are on, I don't have chapter titles, but we're on Better Body. Each chapter I like to start with a quote from either a famous person or the Bible, and today it is from 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20. Don't you realize that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself, for God bought you with a high price, so you must honor God with your body. So, staying in shape, eating the right foods, burping. Eating the right foods, eliminating bad stuff is not just a worldly view, a secular view. It is a biblical view. God gave you this body. God gave you your body as a temple for the Holy Spirit to live in. He created you. He knit you in your mother's womb. And He would like very much if you took care of it. Yeah. I'm just reading it's a whole kind of like a pre-chapter here, but yeah. My challenge for that is make a commitment to looking your best on the outside and taking care of the inside of your body. So, let's jump right into it. Better looking. I'm just going to read this because it's pretty good. If you're watching this, you're probably over 30 years old, have a job, are married, and maybe have kids. You probably know much of what I'm going to tell you. After all, it is common sense. The stuff your mom taught you, your wife reminds you of, and deep down you know you should be doing. I'm not saying you need to look like Tony Stark every day, but let's be honest, there's probably room for improvement in your physical appearance and overall health. Making small, consistent changes can have a huge impact on your confidence, energize you to take on life's challenges, and increase your quality of life. True words. It's just a fact of life that attractive, in shape people are better received. Whether it's right or wrong, it's just the truth. They're treated a little better. We've all seen or heard of, some ugly guy going up and asking for something and being rejected, where an attractive, by society standards, man walks up and stuff's just given to him. And if you don't believe that, look at females. Sorry, you can't go on Instagram without seeing some attractive woman in a skimpy outfit and she has 4 billion likes or comments. And then you go to unattractive man saying the exact same thing she did, and they're making fun of him. It's very, very one-sided. Sorry. It's just the truth of life. So to start with, let's examine your body. I'm not going to do it. Sorry. I worded that right. Worded that wrong. Examine your body. Look it over. Look in the mirror. Look at your body. Touch everything. See stuff that doesn't quite seem right. Stuff you want to improve. Stuff you needs to see a doctor about. Have your wife look places that you can't see. Your back. That's what I meant by that. Step one, let's get a list. Let's figure out what we want to change or fix about our physical external appearance. Keep your body clean. Take a shower. Self-explanatory. I go into more detail, but take a shower. Wash your hands. This is kind of a weird fact, but this should be common sense, yet 1 in 4 men still do not do it after using the bathroom. Did you pee on your hands? Probably not. But have you touched things covered in germs since the last time you washed your hands? Absolutely. We all went through a phase several years ago about wash your hands, prevent the spread. Mouth, brush your teeth, get between your teeth. Professional help. See a dentist, see a hygienist, get your teeth cleaned at least once a year. Eyes. Go get an eye exam. I don't care if you think you need glasses or don't. They can find stuff that you can't by just looking in your eyes. They can tell all sorts of things. Ears, same thing. Keep them clean. Go get a hearing test. Hair care. Coming from a bald man, right? Hair care. When's the last time you changed your hairstyle? I know it's been a while for me. I did grow a beard a year and a half ago. That changed up my hairstyle. If you've had the same hairstyle for, we'll call it 5 or more years, talk to your wife. Talk to your kids. Talk to your barber. Say, hey, is this still okay? What do I need to do? I cover manscaping. Not that how to do it, but that you should do it. And the pro tip I will tell you right now is trimming the grass makes the tree look bigger. And if your wife's taking care of hers, you should probably take care of yours. Just saying. Feet. Oh, I have had feet issues. I got plantar fasciitis in both feet playing softball. Actually, it kicked in playing softball years ago. And I went a full summer with a nail, felt like a nail sticking in my heel. So I did have surgery. I used to have wonderful looking calves. I'm not going to show you, but they were fantastic. And after the surgery, they're gone. They're coming back now. Not back to where they used to be, but they're getting back. Men stand on their feet. Men walk. Men carry more weight than they should. Don't be afraid to go get a pair of good shoes. I list in here, you're probably done growing. So if you play a sport or a specialty thing that requires a specific shoe, go get it. Go get it. Professional help. Pedicures. A lot of guys don't like getting their feet touched. A lot of guys think, oh, that's just for women. It's not. Go get a pedicure. Trust me. Smell good. Cologne all the time? Not so much. Deodorant all the time? Yes. Deodorant, not antiperspirant. Sleep. Get your rest. Common sense. I explain why, obviously, but it's common sense. Spine. If you have a kink in your back, there are fixes for it. You don't have to deal with it. Go to a chiropractor. It's fairly inexpensive. I used to have one in Michigan that was $30. I could walk in there, and I was literally dizzy for a half hour because of the pain being gone and the blood flow, the whole thing. Massages. Men refuse Men would love a massage, but we don't get them. We carry around that back pain. Oh, hinting at the wife. Oh, my back hurts tonight, baby. Can you, rub me? That's great. That's romantic. Let her do it if she's willing to. But get a massage that just gets in there and really works away the tension. Bad habits, tobacco, alcohol, drugs. I'm not saying stop all that stuff. But if you look at your life, or you ask your family or friends, or they're telling you, hey, hey, last night or at the party or wherever, you drank way too much. Or you get home from work and you plop on the couch and you have 5 or 6 beers, might want to look at it. I still enjoy a good drink. But I have to stop myself, and I can now, from excessive drinking. And I'm actually on a fast right now through the church, and one of the things I've given up is alcohol. I used to have a problem, bad problem. It was one of the major issues in the marriage with my kid's mom. And the day she said, I don't love you anymore, I quit drinking. I went sober for, it's on Facebook somewhere, 2 years. Fell into a relationship where it was happening all the time with other people, and I got pulled back in. Again, had an influence on that relationship. So I know from past experiences that I can't drink to excess at any time, but especially when I'm in a relationship. Pills, vitamins. We're going to talk about diet here in a minute, but no matter what you're eating, take a vitamin, multivitamin, take your prescribed medication. I'm on high blood pressure medication, and if I don't take that for 2 days, I know it. So I have an alarm. Alexa says, did you take your pills this morning, Brad? And I say, yes, I did. Thank you. Challenge. Keep yourself clean, groomed, and smelling good. Take care of your feet, eyes, mouth, and body. Better food. This is, I'm not going to cover a lot of this, but men have a tendency to overeat. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but instead of having 1 plate, we have 2. We go to a buffet and feel like if the person or persons with me don't eat their share, because it costs the same no matter what, right? If they don't eat their share, I got to make up for that. I got to eat more just to balance out what they didn't eat. Eat better. Skip the cheeseburgers and have a salad. Better fuel, so I was a mechanic, and if you put crap gas in your car, it won't run good. Put diesel in your gasoline engine, it won't run at all. Vice versa. Your body is just like that engine. If you put crap fuel in, your performance is going to dip. If you put good fuel in, your performance will increase. Make sense? Did I touch a tone with the guys there that know cars? And think of your body as a car. Take care of it. Check the tire pressure. Check the oil. I don't know where I went with that. Better meals. I'm skipping over it, but I think I need to talk about it. I strongly recommend intermittent fasting. I'm not saying stop eating for 3 days, stop eating for 40 days like Jesus did. I'm saying pick a specific time of the day to eat and vice versa to not eat. So there was a time where, not the best, but I said, I'm going to give myself an hour and a half a day to eat. And whatever I can shove in my face during that period of time is okay, because my body's going to burn it the other 23 hours. That works. You can try that. But pick a time frame, like lunch to dinner, breakfast to lunch. Don't eat from lunch all the way around the clock back to breakfast or whatever. Oh, Carl farted. I'm glad you guys aren't here to smell that. He's been pretty good about that. But anyway, intermittent fasting works. In reducing your caloric intake works. There's so many ways to lose weight to make your temple better. Challenge. Eat a reduced calorie diet with smarter, healthier alternatives. Figure out what time to eat works best for you. Exercise. Whether you want to cut weight or are at a good weight and just want to tone and build some muscles, exercise. I'll say it now, but I cover it in the book. If you're in a long-term relationship, you probably don't look the same way you did when you started. I'm not saying just older, but your hair's, you don't care about your hair anymore. You're 20 plus pounds overweight from when you met her. You don't play sports anymore. Whatever it happens to be, you're probably not the same person. And obviously there's growth, there's age, and etc. I know for me, and when I get in a relationship where we're comfortable, we're content. I hate that word, but we're content. I have a tendency to eat. I have a tendency not to work out. I have a tendency to just let my body go, because I already got somebody. Why work at it? Sounds stupid when I say it, doesn't it? You have to keep working at your marriage. You have to keep working at keeping your body in shape. If she's doing it, you should do it. I'm not saying dress up all the time. I'm not saying look like Tony Stark. I think previous versions I said look like the cover of Men's Fitness. You don't have to do that. But if you get in better shape physically, you're stronger, your ticker works better, your lungs, your cardiovascular system works better. That benefits you all throughout your marriage. Wink, wink. It'll let her know that you care. And the results of that, you're going to need that cardio. Read into it however you want. I recommend aerobic exercises. Here's my body personally. If I get big, I can't just start pumping iron. I just get bigger. I have to cut the weight to get to where I want to be first. Then I can eat a little different in order to produce muscle and work out. Just me. Might be you too. I don't know. But I recommend getting down to your weight before, include it, but not have that as muscle tone as a goal. So how do you do that? You cut your caloric intake, aerobic exercise, get your heart pumping, get your walk, run, ride a bike, treadmill, the elliptical, whatever it takes, but do aerobic exercise every day. Pro tip, take your wife for a walk. You'll both get the exercise, you'll build communication, you might figure out a problem, you might realize something you like about her, she'll do the same thing, etc., etc. It's win-win. Strength training, weights, free weights, body weight, whatever it takes. When you get to a point where you want to start doing that, strength training. Balance exercise. As an older gentleman, my balance is not as good as it used to be. Has to do a little bit with my heels getting cut from my surgeries, but work on balance. Flexibility and stretching. You young kids, probably can just, move all you want. You get a little older, you got to stretch those muscles in order to not be totally sore and to still do the stuff that you want to do during the day. Breathe. When you're doing the workouts, don't hold your breath. Pumps up your heart. Am I 20 minutes already? Holy crank. Anyway, we covered 3 chapters actually. So my challenge is make a commitment to shredding extra pounds, toning your muscles, and having a better heart. Do at least 30 minutes of aerobic exercise every day. Do strength training 3 times a day. Do 30 minutes of balance activities 3 times a week. Do flexibility and stretching 3 times a week. And that's a good place to stop because, again, this video goes long. I hope you stuck around. I hope I'm entertaining and spewing the knowledge enough for you to stick around and watch all this. If you have stuck around this long, please click the like button. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Post a comment. Tell me, hey, Brad, I looked at myself in the mirror and this needs changing. Or, hey, yeah, you're right. I don't look like I did when we first got married. And I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to get back into shape. I'd appreciate that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.